Hi, I'm Joan Lok, and in an upcoming session, instead of a hands-on painting workshop, I'm going to present a lecture. Yes, a lecture. I'm going to present the all you need to know in inscription, signature, and seal for Sumi-e painting. And in this particular lecture, which lasts 2.5 hours, the first hour will focus on inscription, the word part of the signing of an artwork, and I would explain the things, for example, what kind of inscription, long, short, alternate, and what kind of poetries and the poetry formats. And also when it comes to signing, besides your name, sometimes artists like to put the year, the date, the season, their birthplace, where they painted, the occasion they painted and things like that. I'll explain each of them. And then on the year, I think some of you would know that, the Chinese way of notating the year is not by numbers, but by the zodiac and also the elements. So I will talk about the 10 elements and the 12 zodiac, and I'll also give you a table of what they look like. And then, um, uh, and then when it comes to the month, then seasons, usually they also do not actually say this is the first month, January, or this is the second month, February. They actually would have alternate names for the seasons. And I would also explain that. And um, apart from that, when it comes to the signature, then I would explain the multiple names that a Chinese scholar may have. But then on top of that, because many of us not only practice the Chinese painting, but also are influenced by the Japanese. So I'll also introduce a Japanese way of signing the name, which is not really a word. And it is a combination of the words in their names and also a design. So this is something that has been practiced, and I think that especially for many non-Asian language speaking artists, it may be an alternative way that you may enjoy. So I will explain that. And then the second half or the second hour of the lecture will focus on seals. And of course, I think many of you already know that there's signature seals and there's leisure seals. But do you know that the shapes also um, dictate, what the seal should carve into? And there are certain shapes that are kind of, expected to be a beginning leisure seal, while there's certain shape that is more inclined to be used at the bottom of the painting. And then there are multiple combinations or there are limits as to how many seals you should put on a painting. So I would explain all that and different kind of script you can use on it and why some carver actually do not want to carve, for example, alphabets into seals, and I will explain all that. So the first 2 hours of the lecture will include all the signing, inscription, and seals. And then the last half hour of this lecture, I would actually share with you various artwork, how they were placed on the signatures, seals, and inscriptions, and also give opportunities to all the participants to share their work with me for my suggestion as to if you have an artwork that you have finished but you don't know where to sign, or you have multiple places that you were thinking of signing but then would like to have my suggestions. So it will be an interactive half hour at the end of the lecture. So this is a new format I'm trying. I'm not sure whether you will be interested, but let's give it a try. If you are interested in this content, please sign up for this lecture. And if this is something that you may like, I will develop more. So I hope to see you in this lecture that is related to all you need to know on inscription, signature, and seals for the Sumi-e painting. Thank you. I hope to see you. Bye-bye.